ditto. Losers
They
top
fist
8.
bump. This is game 1.
Wow. This is the memery begins as we have a Mii Gunner ditto.
I mean, I know.
No, okay.
Oh, they didn't.
Thank
They didn't
you.
hit. They didn't hit.
Triggering the chat, perhaps. Just doing it for the memes to trigger the casters.
Right, so it's 1-3, 1-2. So that's charge shot, missile,
Charge
launch,
shot missile, the only good
lunar,
uppy.
lunar launch, charge shot, missile, lunar launch, and the absorption.
Stop battle. Mii Gunner.
All right, take 2. Let's see what we got here.
I'm like, the song's a meme and the character's a meme, but I do legitimately. Undertale's a fantastic game.
It's also just a good song.
And yeah, it is a great song. So hopefully we get to see some clean movement. Oh, it's the grenade. Okay, it's bomb, not missile. Still good. Still a good option.
So I've cast a couple games with this character, and my take on him has always been that the problem with the Gunner is very simple. The character has one out of shield option, and that's this up B. This up B specifically that both of them had chosen. So if
no, this isn't the uppercut. This is
no, it's the explosion. Yeah.
it's the bottom explosion, and it launches the farthest up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that is this particular set, because it has armor on it and it has the ability to respond out of shield. That is all you really have. So if you tap this character's shield or oppress it with safe pressure, you're going to be able to get this character back into a corner relatively easily, because the only thing it can do is give up space.
All right. So okay, good to know that these charge shot loses to the active grenade.
Yep, that's something that all energy projectiles have to deal with, is that if there is a hurt box, it will be triggered.
It's a physical hurt box.
Really?
All right.
Solely. He literally just sat there and just charge blaster, fire, fire, fire. This character does have really good ledge pressure.
Yeah, you can't really sleep on Mii Gunner because they have some sauce. They have easy ways to kill. We can't really see that here because they're both zoning each other out. But the character does have a lot of kill potential and a lot of great zoning tools. Plus the active mix-up of charge storage canceling, which is when you press and release shield within 3 frames for any sort of charge move. It works for characters like Mii Gunner, but it also works for characters like Mewtwo, like Robin. If you press and release shield within 3 frames, you'll technically be counting in the idle animation, and you won't pull up shield, and you can do whatever you want.
Huh.
So you'll be able to release it and then forward tilt, or drop bomb, or something like that, or up tilt if you're looking for a kill option. So that extra layer of mix-up for a zoner not being able to commit to charging a projectile is kind of huge.
Very true. Very good character knowledge here. I can see that you might not be down with a meme here, but you got that tech knowledge on point here. Drag down up air, trying for it again, but air dodging away. Looks like Blue Money has a fairly good lead, and it doesn't seem to be relinquishing it.
I didn't even notice Goblin lost the second stock, to be honest. I'm in tune ingrained with the music, dude. I'm booling. They're just swinging.
You know, if Blue was real, he would have comboed out of that. He would have just come up swinging with the back air.
Yeah.
Hit him with a taunt? All right.
Okay. They're both back airing. This isn't completely out of the woodwork.
Yeah, it just feels like that there's kind of not too much to say about this particular matchup. They're both tossing projectiles, trying to go in, but it seems like Louis is the reason why Louis has more of a percent lead here is basically that his reads appear to be on point when it comes to reading Goblin's tech situations.
Yeah, who Ochio? Yeah, it's a lot more. It feels like a lot more just character familiarity. Like Goblin might be picking up this character, might have just picked up this character since the Sans costume was released, while maybe Louis Money was like, you know what, let me just experiment with the roster, and that roster led him such a character like this.
173 was the percentage Goblin died at. It seems like Goblin was just, he lasted forever, but neither of them really got a strong hit on.
He did go real deep.
Who is the Sans King here?
The ultimate Sans.
Doing it again?
But Battlefield this time.
Are you really going to put us through this for 3 games? You monsters?
The answer is yes.
All right, it does look like we are going back to Balloonville, back to Metroidvania, and back to Sans.
But a different orientation. Instead of Sans 1-3-1-2, we instead get Sled.
Get what?
We get Sled.
Sled?
Sled. That was just the title of the character. So it has a different upbeat. It still has Charge Shot and Bomb. And they didn't use down B. Either of them didn't use down B at all, so that's kind of irrelevant. But with a different upbeat, we get to see what I think is a little bit of a better out of shield option. Like I know you were saying the first one, that launcher, the previous one was, but this one has a higher kill potential. Though it does function less as an upbeat. It does not go as far.
Yeah, this one is it's a little bit slow, I believe. It's frame 4 versus frame 8. But even with that less, like, even though it's not as good when it comes to frame data, it is much better as a kill option and just kind of like a get off tool.
Yeah, it's more like comparing Crom's upbeat to Roy's.
Yeah.
Like Crom's has a lot more potential as an offensive tool, while Roy's is better as a recovery.
Yep.
Oh, the bomb didn't fall off.
Yeah, they don't roll unless you have the ledge.
I thought the bounce
Just
would have been
trying
enough.
for it again. Okay, yeah, this is like, I feel like this up B is kind of, I don't want us to call it like brain dead, but it is a very good escape button.
Yeah.
Like it's a panic button. If you're just ever feeling just out of it on a battlefield, just pull it. Pull that trigger.
Man, we got 3 games of this.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm disheartened.
It's powerful though. I can't look at this and say like, wow, this exists. We're in real life.
Yeah, that's the issue with this up B is that like when one guy has it, how do you recover? Like it's so difficult because it's got like a slower startup. You can just run off, pick the angle, and fire it preemptively.
You have to actually just use the angle a little bit differently. But since both of them have the same exact toolkit, it's a little bit hard to mix up when your angle is 1 vertical. Like if they were using the third orientation, they could angle it sideways and maybe get it. One of them could angle it sideways and maybe get out of pressure a little bit. It functions. Whoa,
That was actually pretty sexy right there.
Yeah.
I dig that option. Just charge shot cancel in his face with the up B. That's creative. And that'll do. That's the 2-hit. The 2-hit is so strong.
Every kill has just been with this that thing. Oh, catching the 2 frame. Not again though. Get out of jail.
Up throw and then just immediately trying for the up B. Not even trying to shark with up air anymore.
Just trying to, I guess, supposedly read the air dodge. I know this character doesn't have any combos out of throws, so you're kind of just doing it for position and like maybe like reading an air dodge situation. So we've been seeing a lot of down throw and up throw because of it.
That neutral air actually beat missiles. Missiles seem really bad. All right, dash attack. That won't do it. No, this character is not that light. Dash attack is solid, but not a bit unspectacular.
Lots of jab, lots of pummels.
Gotta get their stale moves refreshed, dog. I'm a big pummel proponent.
Yeah, at this point, you get about like 1 pummel every 30%, so it is worth it to go for. Maybe not at 0, but at 10%, let me just clear up my cube real quick.
Yep. There it is, just the back air spam, and finally Louis gets one to clip through. This being winners finals, we are actually going to a best of 5. So we have at least one more game. We'll have to see if they stick with the Sans Ditto. We're going back to Final D.
Yeppery.
So it looks like we are sticking with Metroidvania as well. Megalovania, excuse me. Megalovania, not Metroidvania. God help us.
I wish. Shout outs to... Oh, okay. Banjo.
There we go. The first one that I've had the pleasure of seeing tonight. We are playing Glitch on the 5.0 patch, so this character is legal.
I'm for it. This character is kind of cool. I'm glad he's... Okay. I'm glad he's in the game. But sometimes... But Wonder Wing's kind of... Like, you said the word panic option. I feel like Wonder Wing, it fits that description perfectly.
So I actually don't know about Wonder Wing. Like, I know it's a really good and a really, really ignorant move. Like, 100%. But I feel like if you spam it, it's actually one of the easier, like, silly moves to punish. Because you get full grab armor if you grab it.
Right.
So if you just, like, happen to grab the first frame of it, like, that's free. It's, in addition, I think it's frame 17, so it's relatively slow startup compared to, like, a lot of the other panic button options. So I think that Wonder Wing is phenomenal online, and it's phenomenal against unskilled or, like, slower reaction time players. But I don't think that you're going to see, like, a lot of pro players just getting, like, wild kills with Wonder Wing.
Yeah.
Like, if they commit to something full screen, yeah, pull the trigger, but...
It's one of those moves that I kind of look at and say, like, you know, while you're able to grab it, it's only consistently able to be grabbed, at least at this point, by, like, tether grab characters. Pulling out the machine gun. So a lot of, like, I'm more interested in terms of his neutral being, like, that neutral air is incredible. Kazooie is a disjoint of a bird. So
Yeah, Kazooie's a sword.
yeah. Why? Don't know, but she is. The fair kills rather early and is a little bit quicker than what you expect. It's actually pretty much just Doc Mario fair.
Yeah,
So-
a little bit weaker, but does combo more consistently out of a lot of what Banjo does. Yeah, I think that this is a solid character. I want to say high tier.
I would say like low end of high tier or high end of mid tier. So, but I mean, he's been out for what, 2 weeks at this point?
Yeah, this is a setup character. There's going to be like you're going to need to take your time to discover your setups.
Yeah. And once people start really figuring out like best conventional setups instead of just looking for like what can I get out of grab, what can I get out of like falling up air or drag down there. Like,
Drag down back air.
Yeah. Once people start figuring out like, oh, maybe like out of yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, the berry about as strong as like K rules the down throw, so around 150 or so it starts getting you. Also, secretly up air is incredibly good.
Yeah.
It may not lead into anything.
It's not a good juggle tool, but the first hit of up air is actually kind of wild.
Also, it covers an entire like platform. That was just like Louis didn't want to play anymore. Like
Yeah.
seriously, he Wonder Winged 3 times in a row, and one of them just like at ledge. That was a little bit sus.
I love that.
I can do that
It's so
when I don't
wholesome.
tear my throat apart
That's right.
after commentating for 4 hours. I really wanted to, but I just don't think it's a good situation.
I love it.
Say again?
Battle.
Oh, Black Frost threatening to mute us if we hit him with a gaha.
All right, hero dittos now. This is
All right, give Goblin 1-1. Give the man his one. It ain't 0-2. Black
Okay.
Frost. He's giving me guff for sitting doing the banjo gaha, and can't even give the man a game.
I like it. It's so wholesome.
So now we've decided to roll the dice, literally, with hero dittos.
They each have a separate buff, and where's that Psych Up? I think it might be Psych Up.
He tried to pull out Thwack on him. Oh
whatever.
boy, Louis money.
All right, Goblin is getting the better RNG at this point, but he's run out of mana because of it. So, is he winning? Is he actually winning? The answer is yes, but
Ooh, very
that
good
was
read
a
there.
fair. Okay,
You just wanted to kill him.
he did want to kill him. He wanted the death.
Can you really blame a man for giving in to his bloodlust? Oh, the thwack ain't gonna work. Unfortunate.
It was at like 50%, so that was an actual coin flip. It's
This is
Oh,
a
boy.
magical character, literally.
I think down B's a really cool move, but it's also really stupid.
Yep.
And like Goblin has pulled Kaboom twice, and here's the third time.
And tries to top deck snooze on him.
Psych Up, he's dead to.
Yeah, it seems like Goblin really relies on just these buffs, while Louis more about the projectiles.
Yeah. He's healed for 22% thus far, so that's already like, incredibly solid. Plus with Psych Up, Hero has a kill throw that is usually starts working at around 120. Only with Psych Up though. You can't pummel. Oh, you're dead.
No crit.
No crit, dang. Zoom. This is Metal Smash.
Yeah, that doesn't do nonsense.
Doesn't.
That's nothing.
It's a move that exists for one reason only, the ditto. But now we got double buffs here. He just ran up, he teleported over to him and down throw him. Having bounce, yeah.
Now, oh, forward tilt? Okay.
Having bounce in this matchup is kind of, just like it negates a lot of what Mega Man wants to do, it kind of negates what Hero wants to do. It's like all your best spells are just gone. Nair into fair. Like, this character does have combos.
Don't tell them that. The people don't need to know about this.
I
So,
mean,
at this point, also, Louis, he's down enough. It might be time to start, okay, he already tossed out the whack. It might be time to start tossing out that
another
hocus
bounce.
pocus.
another kaboom. He's got like 4 or 5 kabooms, which is easily Hero's best spell.
No, Magic Burst exists. Magic Burst is the best move in the game, free.
Okay, all right. I respect that.
Like, Kaboom is really good, but Magic Burst is just the best move in the game. I genuinely believe that. This isn't me BMing you. There are so many situations where it's unavoidable, and it's a stock.
Yeah, I can see that now. Oh, there it is. All right, so
2 stock there for Goblin. So now we are on to game 5. So these players have been playing around a little bit here in Winners Finals. The question is it time for the mains, or are we
is it game
doing
5
random?
or is it? Are they gonna go full? Are they gonna full send the random ditto?
Are they going to keep us here until 2 o'clock the night before people have pools starting at 11 o'clock?
Maybe.
They're bad people, aren't they?
Duck
Right.
Hunt's not legal.
Hey, we actually at the grind have the gentleman's clause. You can go anywhere,
Oh, okay.
as long as you're gentlemen too. But if he goes duck hunt and proceeds to camp it out, I'm going on stage. I'm taking that controller away from him.
I'm not okay with this. Yeah.
All right, randoms on duck hunt.
I
There
called
we go.
it.
Yeah.
I called it.
Roll the dice. Clackety clack. We got
All right,
Inkling.
Inkling 0 seed.
All right.
On.
Mario's just discount 0 suit. So I mean, I give my man Louis Money the benefit of the doubt here.
Don't sweep on Inkling though. Like, of course you can't sweep with the character. I don't know how well Goblin knows how to use them, but Inkling's shield pressure is actually just, and shield safety is actually just phenomenal.
I mean, yeah, Inkling's good. Back air is a good character. It plays itself.
Yeah.
Look at that tether grab. Perfect range by Louis Money. He knows he plays his character.
Basically played. All right, chasing him all the way down. Why are we on that?
And then he suicides it? Louis, why? You were up a full 100%.
I respect it. He wanted to stop it.
He wants to play Smash
Back
4.
air?
So we're on Duck Hunt with 0 suit Samus and 2 stop. I see. I understand the plan.
He's using up tilt, the man. You don't use up tilt as an Inkling. That move doesn't exist.
I don't actually know what it does.
It basically pops up a little bit, so like in theory it's like, oh, this is probably like a decent combo starter, but in practice the hitbox is so minuscule that it's not worth using.
Louis Money with baiting out those options from the up tilt. It's like 0 suit Samus just whipped a move in my face. Surely I can punish it. No, dog, you can't punish anything this character can do.
And Mars says this character's bad. SMH.
Mars says this character is bad like Dakpo says that Diddy's bad. They're both liars. They just want to get their character buffed more. Oh, Louis.
You can't do that in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, you're dead.
No, he's good. Oh, he has no match. Okay. Couldn't get out of it in time.
This is Winners Finals.
Yes, this is the world in which we live.
Listening to Megalovania.
On a non-legal stage while both players go random.
Alright. But can he do the up throw up air? Can he do it?
Does he know the percents?
I don't know the percents for this
The
character.
percents are really, like, strict.
Yeah.
Did he just call out the double jump? Yes, but not a low enough ceiling to actually have that win. Up air. Gets the neutral air on the landing option. This is very good options by Louis to just cover Goblin's options with frame traps.
The secret tech with Inkling is using Splatter Shot, just the neutral B, because it has an extremely wide range, and unless you know it's coming, it's really hard to punish. Because you can put that away and pull up shield extremely quickly.
I thought the secret tech with this character was just
It's also
back airing.
Yeah, it's also just back airing in neutral. That also is the secret tech.
Yeah, when Inkling like came out, I picked up the character. Oh, tech. That very good. Very jump into back air. That is still a thing. And Louis will be advancing to to grand finals in the winner's side.
Grand finals, winner's side. We just watched a best of 5.
Where they didn't